Hi, this is Mr. Selk, and I'm going to be going over the United States expansion basics for you here. So, let's get started. So, the United States, after the American Revolution, they are in an independent country, and basically they're over here, and they have gained all this land from the British, but that is just a portion of what is yet to come. So, the United States starts off as the 13 independent states, after being the 13 colonies. And not only did they gain that territory, but they gained this other territory to the west, which will become additional states. Now, I want to just point out here that there's a very different way of viewing this and of talking about the political and historical context of the land that we now call the United States, and that is through the lens of Native Americans. And I definitely do short shrift of my coverage of this, but right now I figure that this is a decent time to point out that there's just a whole different way that you could view how these entities that we call states are land that are called other things by other people very legitimately. Okay, so here we go. After 1783, the United States makes a huge purchase from France to double the size of the country, and this is the Louisiana Purchase in 1803. This was followed in 1819 by the Florida seizure, and at this point, this land that had been Spain's becomes part of the United States. The Florida seizure is followed, in 1845, but was called the Texas annexation. Texas had been an independent country, actually its own country, for almost 10 years, and then in 1845, it becomes a part of the United States. This is followed quickly by the Oregon Compromise. Here's this land that was called Oregon Country. It was divided between its north and south, the north going to the British and the south going to the United States in 1846. Then the large land acquisition called the Mexican Cession following the Mexican-American War. The United States gains all this territory, half of Mexico, in 1848. So with the Mexican Cession, we get a country that goes from sea to shining sea. All right, there's the basics. Oh, we went backwards. But hey,